Hey, we're the Ohio guys on location at MatsuriCon in Columbus, Ohio. And today we're joined by Scott McNeil. How are you doing today?
Oh, sorry, I'm doing well. Sharpie fumes. Wonderful.
What's it like working in the industry today?
The industry today, at this very moment, like exactly today in this time,
Whatever you choose.
I'm not actually working today.
Well, technically you are. You're at a convention. You're working.
I thought you were offering to pay me for this, and I was thinking, okay, this is going real well. I like the way this is going. Look, $100 every question. I'll answer whatever you want. Just saying is all. The industry today has changed. It has. I've been doing this for like 25 years. You know, we used to work in small stone studios that have been hewn from the natural living rock of the cliff sides. And we didn't have no fancy microphones either. You had tape and you held it up and you yelled at it. Serious answer? It's changed. It's changed up in Vancouver. We're doing, there isn't sort of the plethora of work that there once was. So the work is shifting in its nature. We're doing a lot, like I've always done a lot more prelay than anime. That's kind of continued on, you know, narrative. You know, you adapt to make yourself find your own niche in the world. So the sort of glorious halcyon days of wine and roses of the late 90s and early 2000s have sort of tapered a bit, but there's still plenty of work and it's still tons of fun.
That's good. What's the favorite anime that you've worked on?
Using a cheat sheet.
Yes, very
He's
much.
not just making this up. This is not spontaneous. We have rehearsed this for 48 hours straight. That's a 4, and that's 8.
What's it, what?
What's the favorite anime that you've worked on?
Oh God, you know what? I like a lot of, I like working, period. So they're all fun. I mean, Gundam Wing was tons of fun because I got to be way cooler than I ever was at 15, or in fact now. Inuyasha was fun because I didn't have to audition for it. That was cool. Toshi just goes, dude, I got a character that's kind of halfway between Duo and Wolverine, and I want you to play it. And I went, sold, fine, I'll do that. And I'm playing real life human beings, I'm not playing women in it, which is a change, which is awesome. Any other favorites? There is, we just finished working on a project, again, up in Canada that may involve large, flying, fire-breathing reptiles, certain spheroids or orbs, and maybe the last letter of the alphabet revisited. But I can't really talk about it. Hey, you see what I did there? You see what I did?
What was it like, since you mentioned it, what was it like working on Gundam Wing?
Gundam Wing was a riot. It was good. It was like, but you know, it was one of those scenarios where it was one of a ton of projects that we've been working on. You know, so it was like, oh, okay, we're doing this other anime show. It wasn't until I started coming to conventions that I went, but what? Oh my, but people watch this. This has got some import. Now I want to go back and do the whole thing again. Actors, you know, dear boy, what an neurotic breed. If I only had the chance to revisit the role one more time, I'd really make it sing. It's my heroic pose.
You could be any of the characters that you've played in real life. Who would it be? And you can mix and match if you want to.
No, it's unquestioningly that I would be Wasabi, the tiny blob of crime-fighting Wasabi from Sushi Pack, because he never talked.
What was it like working on Inuyasha?
It's terrible. Working in the slave pit, slaving away in front of a hot microphone for 2-3 hours at a time. Having to work with Richard, David, Brian, all these talented people. It was the worst experience of my life. Hold me. It was awesome. Anime's always a little different than doing prelay because you really, you know, you're in there by yourself in a small padded room screaming, wondering how will I make my voice fit those lips. So we never really know who we're working with. Inuyasha was one of those ones that was a little bit different because I went into it with my eyes a little more wide open about how this all works. And plus we got to go back and then do final chapter and all this stuff. So it was like, sweet. Now we can make it really good.
What was it like working on Johnny Test?
Terrible. No, I just did that answer. Johnny Test is so much fun to work on. It's a series for Warner Brothers. We just finished season 7 now. Scott Fellows, the guy that created the series, is a funny.
I'm a fan of the series.
It's so much fun working because usually writers and the creators and stuff usually they're not that hands-on, which it can be either a good or bad thing depending on how annoying they are. Fellows is funny, and he makes and it's like we do stuff that he goes like he's like boom, we're doing that, that's funnier. So it's creative play and fun, and it's an awesome cast, and we don't wear pants while we record. So I'm not actually wearing pants right now, just to be clear on this. This has all been CGI'd in afterwards.
Yeah. Is there anything coming out you could talk about, or anything that might have come out recently that you want to plug?
I would love to say yes, but everything that's really awesome that I'm working on now, it's like we just did more Ninjago, as I say, the aforementioned, and I may or may not have flown down to the great state of Texas to perhaps drop by just to casually visit the people at Funimation, and while I was there, I might have played a really awesome character in a property that they have, but you'll just have to pay attention to the cheat sheets later and find out. I've just done a bunch more work on League of Legends, a bunch more on Dungeons & Dragons Online. I think I did some stuff on Lord of the Rings Online. What else? This will all come to me as soon as we're done. I'm suddenly like, oh my God, I remember it all now. I remember everything. Like, oh man. What else? What am I doing? It'll come to me. Or it won't. I don't know. But I'm busy.
Okay.
Busy makes me happy, because you don't want a voice actor with free time in their hands. It can get pretty freaky in there, I'm just saying.
Do you have a Facebook, Twitter, or any other social medias where the fans can reach you?
I do have a Facebook, and it terrifies me. I am notorious for going, oh, there's a picture, okay. Then all of a sudden these little pop-ups like, bing, hey Scott, bing, hey Scott, bing, hey Scott. I kind of go like, click. Plus, I apparently have reached a point of saturation with the amount of allowable friends.
Yeah,
and I've got a pile of them waiting, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. What do? I can't delete people. It's rude. I don't know what to do. So one of these days I'm going to find somebody that's 10 years old and 100 times smarter than me, and they're going to go, Scott, we'll set this up for you. It'll all be good. Just trust me. All you got to do is push this button, and you'll be fine.
Well, thank you for joining us today.
You are very welcome.
Yep. We're the Ohio Guys on location. I'm Mike. He's Scott. And we'll see you next time.